And all of a sudden, I'm back home with a lot of loot. Now, it feels happy. I feel happy to be here. And now, I'm wondering, how much shuriken has this made me? I'm doubting it's made me a double chest. Yeah, because it was at the end for a lot of the time. I turned 14, bro. I'm gonna turn 14. 30-minute countdown until I turn 14, dog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write right here and over there, happy birthday to me. Only because I'm the owner and because I feel like I kind of deserve it. So it's gonna be pretty massive, obviously, and I have 30 minutes to do it. Honestly, I think I can do it pretty darn quickly. This is my starting block. I'm going to start off with the H. I'm going to make the H out of oak. This entire thing is being made out of oak because it's my favorite wood. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to go one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll just do this. H. We have to do the A. So A will just be something like ha, ha. So now I actually have to remember how an A looks. And so an A is something like this in Minecraft. So what we're gonna do is, if it's like that, then that means we need to go one more block up, something like that. Then a few blocks down, then a few blocks to connect it. Hey! But now I just have to bring this a little bit lower. I'm gonna bring this line of the A right here. So it'll be something like that. It needs to be 3 blocks, so like that, and then something like that. Down 2 blocks here. Then do that. And now we have the double P's. Probably gonna be the easiest bit. We're gonna make these absolutely giant, kind of like that. We got a P. This doesn't actually as much space as I kind of wanted it to be, so we'll just do a little bit more. If you look, I started here, which means I need to go, and I want to make this kind of even, so I need to go 4 more blocks this way. That's not enough space then. Five. So this is just a 5 by 5. Hap. So we have a Y, which in Minecraft's way of doing it, it's 3 pixels down. Then I need to go meet this all the way up. This seems a little bit low, honestly, and I want this to be a little bit bigger. So kind of have it like this. And now, actually I'm going to go 2 more blocks under this, like this, and then just make it look like that. Honestly, Minecraft's font is not that bad. In fact, I'm actually kind of enjoying making letters like that. The capital H, pretty simple to do. Same with P. P, pretty easy to make. Well, apparently, I'm not going to do it their exact way because I'm guessing the capital P. I'm not going to make that either. And now, we need to add a little bit of text under it. So, we're going to go a little bit down. We're just going to go start writing, well, actually, I need to start off with here. We're going to go head by writing birth. We're going to make sure this is exactly one thing down. So we're just going to time to do this, do that, and now it looks like more like a P. Although I do want it to stretch out a little bit more. So I don't know if that'll actually make it look better or worse, but I mean, let's find out. I don't know. Honestly, this does, I don't know, this probably just look like a window, but we just get rid of those. And then we have an I, which it kind of makes sense the fact on why I'm kind of doing it like this. So we have I, kind of like that. So like this. So happy birthday. And now we're just going to go down a little bit more, and we're just going to type this in. Making letters is clearly not as easy as it seems. So, start with the top of the R right here, and I need 2 blocks. Something like that. Honestly, it doesn't really look too much like an R. Actually, that definitely looks more like an R, but we have the T, which is honestly kind of simple as a T. So all you really have to do is just do a straight line. Go a little bit more further away, just so that I don't accidentally clash this and everything. I'm just going to go about 3 blocks out. We'll go 3 blocks out, 2 blocks out. Like that. Does actually not really look like a T that much. That looks more like a T. We have an H. So an H is it's kind of messed up in a way, in a really weird way. So we need to go like a few blocks up here. I want that to be able to be touching in a way. So we'll go and reach it down with the T. Look, all these go down to the exact same. Their height is also the exact same. Simple. Then I want to go through about 3 up. Do that. Kind of like that. Just shows. There we go. We have birth. Then we need a D, which D is obviously going to have missing pixels, but shouldn't be too bad. as I can probably do something like this, making it kind of on how I did with the peas, just of course upside down. In fact, I'm going to move this by a block, just so it kind of looks a little bit better. Again, same height and everything. And now we have an A. Which is gonna obviously start off at here, up here. And this one's probably gonna be the first one that actually doesn't reach all the way down. As A's are, I feel like no matter what, always gonna be small in some way. I don't technically need to do it like this. I would just kind of rather it because it just matches on how it is up there. And now we have a Y right there, which I need to make sure matches the top. Make sure to delete that block. Alright. So this lower bit, my birthday is coming up. Okay. So, I need to do is I need to go, I'm going to do that first. I'm going to go out the 3, which actually means that I need to go, I think, 1 block, so yeah. So, get rid of that. And $15